Have you seen the nocturne hag, or seen the way she creeps? Have you seen the way she speaks to the children in their sleeps? Did you spot the nocturne hag with the long and horrid hair? Did you feel her fingertips and shivers through the air? If you see the nocturne hag hanging from your house, it's best to sleep away that night, stay quiet as a mouse. If you see the nocturne hag hiding in your room, run away to mother's arms, and you'll escape your doom. But do not think it's over yet, your fear will soon begin, if you feel that mother's arms are much too long and thin. You trudge across the ice and snow, with bare and frozen feet. You face the countless suffering, with naught to drink or eat. You see the pillars that were placed, a circle forms around. The trapdoor leads the way to he who lives down underground. The stony steps are quite pristine, they've barely ever been used. For those who are sent down to him have never yet refused. Besides, all those who have tried to leave are gone and never found, for who would try to flee from he who lives beneath the ground? The darkness falls around you as the daylight fleets to naught. The lamp you've brought does not prevail as well as you have thought. But scampering and scuttling, an eerie awful sound. Was this the fate of those who had descended underground? The lantern brings you comfort as you swing it in the deep. The light has seemed to somewhat scare the hidden things that creep. Every step you've taken seems to echo abound. Why is it quite so lonely in the world beneath the ground? The door is locked behind you as you flee the creature's reach. A rusty crank and wench let out a long almighty screech. An ancient iron lift ascends, its cable taut and wound. It's a long way down to see he who lives underground. The lift creaks into action, falling down the pit. Within the long abyss he lurks, so close to where you sit. A light shines right beneath you, with a great and awful sound. Behold a dreadful evil that awaits you underground. There are wolves in the city, there are wolves in the houses. I know I have seen them when they scatter all the mouses. There are wolves in the downtown, there are wolves in the street, and they're real because they don't vanish when I hide under my sheets. There are wolves in the alleyways, they've infested the town hall. I know they're clever from the things they've written on the wall. There are wolves in the subway, there are wolves on the train. I know they're really dirty because they hide from pouring rain. There are wolves in the ceilings, there are wolves in the floors. I hope they aren't too clever, or they'll figure out the doors. There are wolves in the city, and they want to get inside. I hope they aren't too quick, because there's nowhere left to hide. 6 small girls on Jalen Way, all with hair as gold as hay. 6 small girls went down the road to look for the fairy in her abode. 6 small girls on frozen coast, one fell to the sea and became a ghost. 5 small girls swept along and deep to mourn their sister gone to sleep. 5 small girls crossed the plain, one got too cold while in the rain. 4 small girls just carried on, for no one knew where their sister had gone. 4 small girls skipped through a wood, one couldn't run as fast as the rest of them could. 3 small girls were bound to flee, and they didn't stop to think where their sister might be. 3 small girls walked down the streets. 1 girl strayed when offered some sweets. 2 small girls ran side by side, looking in fear for somewhere to hide. 2 small girls passed bins and cats. 1 tripped up and was gnawed on by rats. 1 small girl walked on her own, wishing she wasn't quite so alone. A fairy heard a small girl's wish and flew to her with one big swish. What is it you want, young maid, to call upon the fairy's aid? One small girl cried rivers of tears. Fairy said, "Tell me, I'm all ears." She said, "I don't want to be alone in the black. I would like to have all my sisters back." 6 small girls on Jalen Way for 60 days had gone away. No one but they knew where they'd went, nor done with all the time they'd spent.